A group of men holds a giant cloth bag. A blast of air bursts out and 3 men go flying. Below them, chaos continues. Some hold their noses. Some cover their faces with masks. Others turn around to release another gust, while a few even bring large fans, hoping to spread the smell as far as possible. What kind of scene is this? This print is Tokugawa Mono no Uchi he-gassen, created in 1868 by an unknown artist. At first glance, it looks completely absurd, yet it reflects one of the most dramatic moments in Japanese history, the turbulent transition to the Meiji period. For decades, depicting current events was tightly controlled, so artists developed a clever workaround, hiding commentary and humour. Here, the two groups represent opposing sides during the collapse of the Tokugawa government. Supporters of the old shogunate face those backing the emperor and a new order. Their confrontation is playfully transformed into a contest of wind power. The joke goes even further. One side alludes to the Satsuma domain, a major supporter of the imperial cause. Satsuma was famous for its sweet potatoes, and as people have long observed, eating a lot of sweet potatoes can produce a great deal of wind. But this print was not alone. Just 1 year earlier, in 1867, the eccentric painter Kawanabe Kyōsai explored the same theme in a long hand scroll titled he-gassen. Stretching nearly 9 metres, the scroll unfolds like a story. Preparation, mounting tension, and finally, the decisive moment. At the end, stacks of rice bales used as a defensive barrier are spectacularly blown away, a detail that may not be random. During the Edo period, the Tokugawa government organised society around rice production, and domains were ranked according to how much rice they could produce. Kyōsai's playful scroll may therefore be poking fun at the very economic foundations of the old system, yet the theme itself is much older. A scroll from 1846 titled he-gassen notes that it was copied and expanded from a work by Hishikawa Morinobu dating to around 1680, and even that may not be the beginning. Many later versions trace the idea back to Tobasojo Kakuyu, the monk traditionally credited with the famous Scrolls of Frolicking Animals, often regarded as a distant ancestor of Japanese manga. According to one story, Emperor Enyu once fell into deep melancholy, and ritual prayers brought no relief. So Kakuyu created a set of playful drawings, including a comic farting contest, and presented them to the emperor, who reportedly burst into laughter and soon recovered. These drawings became known as kachiei, or victory pictures. One story says the name was granted by Emperor Enyu himself. Another links it to an eiawase, an imperial painting contest held by Emperor Kamiyama's consort, where the winning work was called a kachiei. It is interesting that later versions no longer call themselves victory pictures. Perhaps the original idea was never about winning, but simply a reminder of human nature, chaos, laughter, mischief, and the simple fact that bodies do what bodies do. Trying too hard to suppress these things only makes life heavier, so sometimes a little foolishness may be exactly what we need.